I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Letchmore, you take a roll call attendance, please.
Trustee Pelkey.
Here.
Trustee Southwick.
Present.
Trustee Arno.
Present.
Mayor LaBounty.
Here. Nobody has signed up to address the board from the public, so we'll go straight to the next item on the agenda, which is minutes of the September 16th, 2024 regular meeting. Everybody should have a copy of that in their packet. If there's no discussion or somebody hasn't decided to make a change or deletion, then I need approval for those minutes as printed.
I make a motion we accept the minutes as printed.
I'll second that. All those in favor of accepting the minutes of September 16, 2024 as printed, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. The ayes have it. Everybody should have a copy of the bills in their packet also. Any new ones or anything?
No additions or deletions this evening.
Okay, thank you. If there's no discussion on those bills, then I need a motion to pay those bills as printed.
I make a motion we pay the bills as printed.
Second?
All those in favor of paying the bills as printed, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say no. The ayes have it, the bills will be paid. Correspondence, Mr. Lattimore?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I only have one announcement I would like to make this evening. The fall cleanup days for the Village of Rouses Point will run from October 21st, 2024 until October 25th of 2024. And there will be absolutely no pickups after the state. Residents are reminded that this collection is for the pickup of bagged leaves, shrubs, and tree limbs less than 3 inches in diameter. There will be no pickup of paint cans, tires, stumps, waste oil, stones, cement, or wood. And residents are requested to bag all leaves in biodegradable paper bags. So that's something new that we advertised last year. So once again, it's biodegradable paper bags only for yard waste. Plastic bags will not be acceptable. Place the paper bags at curbside in such a position so that parked cars do not block the pickup of these items. This will greatly facilitate the collection. So I'm making an announcement early to let everybody know that plastic bags will no longer be acceptable. They need to be biodegradable bags.
Anything else, Mr. Lattimore?
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Under me, the only thing I have is I want to bring it to the board's attention for approval. We have, by we, Mr. Lattimore, the administrator, myself, Tom Trombley, the town supervisor in the town of Champlain, and Mayor McFrederick from the village of Champlain have engaged over the last year conversations into a shared services agreement in regards to buying a roller at state contract pricing. The conversation went to the county level, and Mr. Zolo's office has coordinated this for over the course of 3 years. This roller, which costs at contract pricing of $50,332 even, will be reimbursed over 3 payments to the municipalities. And I just need board approval to purchase this and then get reimbursed for it going forward in the future, like I said. If there's any questions, I'll be more than glad to answer them. If not, then I just need a motion to purchase this roller so we can get reimbursed over the next 3 years. All 3 municipalities will be reimbursed: the town of Champlain, the village of Champlain, and the village of Rouses Point. This roller will be stored in the village of Rouses Point property because we have the storage facility for it, and this will help us going forward from having to rent one in the future, and all 3 municipalities will definitely benefit from this roller going forward. So does anybody on the board have any questions? If not,
Now,
What was the total?
go ahead.
Do we have the total cost of the roller?
yes, $50,332.
Thank you.
Now, on the maintenance of that, we disperse that between all,
When it comes to anything to do with the roller, will be dispersed between the three municipalities equally. All three will have the use of this, but we've come to decide that the best place to store it would be Rouses Point, because we have the storage facility. We don't wanna leave an item like this out in the winter or any cold weather, rainy weather, based on the price of it, so. But this will be a win-win for all three municipalities, because as you know, working for the village, this roller comes in handy at different times when we're
Yeah.
doing our roads.
yep, sounds good.
Any other questions?
So we're purchasing that?
We're gonna purchase it, and we're gonna get, be reimbursed by the municipalities, and the state will reimburse the municipalities.
And how long of a period for reimbursement for that?
As far as, the
Getting our
last discussion I had was the village of Champlain and the town of Champlain, once this is approved for purchase, should be reimbursing us, and then it goes to the county, and then the county will reimburse for the total price over the course of 3 years.
The other thing I have a question on is this transaction and agreement in writing. So we don't get in a situation like we did with the sheriff's department.
Well, I can get that, as far as I know, Mr. Treasurer, that this was in the hands of the town supervisor, Mr. Trombley. He said it, and he hasn't given me a copy of it, but I will get a copy of it and make sure you get a copy of it. Any other questions? If not, then I need a motion to purchase this roller.
I make a motion to purchase the roller.
I second that motion. Roll call vote, Mr. Letchmore.
Trustee Pelkey,
Aye.
trustee Menard, trustee Southwick,
Aye.
trustee Arno,
Aye.
Mayor LaBounty.
Aye, the ayes have it, the roller will be purchased, and I think it'll be a welcome addition to our equipment. That's all I have. Trustee Arnold.
On my way down here, I noticed there was a street light out on the corner of Delaware and State.
So there's 3 or 4 lights that are out. We're working on getting them repaired.
Oh, okay.
So they're LED lights. We don't have any LED lights in inventory, so we're gonna replace them temporarily with is it sodium?
High pressure sodium.
High pressure sodium lights until the LED lights get back into
Yeah.
stock.
Well, I just noticed it tonight. It wasn't out last night. I don't think it was anyhow. Anyhow, that. And on behalf of the village board and the mayor, I'd like to give my condolences to the Claude Bayshire family and to the family of McCallums. Dan McCallum passed and Bev Bayshire both passed.
Yes, Dan worked for the village for over 30 years, I believe.
Yep.
And it's a sad passing, and we're all deeply remorseful, and I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, Miss Bayshire also worked for the village.
Anything else, Trustee Arnold?
No, I guess that's it for now.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Pelkey.
Yes, I talked to the Public Works Supervisor today. They're doing patchwork paving down on Montgomery Street, and the driveway's taken care of where they're putting the new sidewalks in. An update on the paving, when the county's coming, they have one more road to do, and they have a couple roads to do in Sheezy, then we're next on the list. They'll be here in Rouses Point to do Tryon Drive and the road by, that goes up to the sewer plant. So they'll be here to do that. I had a couple calls and talking with people on the street. They have some concerns about public safety and what to do if, they feel threatened or they don't feel safe. They're worried because, the police force that we used to have and with the sheriff. And, in the conversation that I had with these people, it's not like the old days where you could leave your doors unlocked and, people would come and go. And today with the migrant crisis and the aliens going back and forth across the border. I mean, there's people in this town that we don't, in this village and in the town that we don't even know anymore. And the only thing I told her, I told a couple of these ladies that if you feel like you need somebody, reach out to 911 and make the phone call. You know, you can never feel that you're bothering somebody or that's not the procedure to do, but that's the best way to get help if you ever need help. That's in a medical crisis, and if you feel somebody's around your house. We're very fortunate with our state police are based right here in Champlain. And we are a border village and a border town. We have a lot of border patrol that always back up the state police. So, you know, we are a safe community.
Absolutely. I've received no reports at all of any break-ins or any threats or anything along that line. So I think between the Border Patrol and the presence of the state police, I think that the residents can feel quite secure, I believe.
The state police spend a lot of time in the village of Rouses Point.
100%.
I mean, I live on a, you know, I don't live on a main drag, I live on a side street, and I notice that they go by my house quite a bit. So, and having them based in Champlain, the response time is very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
So, there was one incident that this lady told me about when she was looking out her window and something went on, and she said, well, the state police and the border patrol were there. I said, exactly. I said, when people call, they'll be there.
Yep.
So if you ever feel like you're uncomfortable or there's something not right, feel free to call 911. I mean, that's what they're there for. They'll ask you if you have a medical emergency or if you need the police, and they'll send somebody.
100%.
I just wanted
Nobody should hesitate to call 911.
That's what they're there
That's what it's
for.
there for, 100%.
There's dispatchers that are there 24/7, and that's their job. And they're willing to help, so. That's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee Southwick.
A little closer, I'm gonna need it. Just a couple updates, both related to the Civic Center. We had it was a part with the dehumidifiers burnt out recently, but that was replaced within the same week, and so that's been corrected. We're back in process of getting the ice ready. So there'll be a little bit of a delay, but not much of one, and when we have a date when the ice is ready, have a date there. Mr. Carden?
Hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday, we'll have people out on the ice and skating.
For people in the audience, that was Facilities Director Heath Carden stating that by Wednesday or Thursday, we're hoping to have the ice ready and people out.
Yes, I would further comment on that because of the administrator, myself, Mr. Cardan, and the workers on at the rec center. We viewed this, and it was causing moisture on the boards. It was very easy to tell there was high humidity within the building. We determined through our electrical department that these two dehumidifiers needed these parts. They were shipped to us overnight. They were replaced, and almost immediately we could see the effect of the humidity leaving the glass and the board, and we were able to start operating almost on a normal level, as the manager of the rec center, Mr. Carden, has said. So the nervousness has kind of left the mayor and the board based on the problem that we had, because we want to make sure our ice is ready to go when it's projected to be ready to go. This was a bump in the road, but thank God we've found the problem, solved the problem, and we can go ahead with having our ice for the skating club as well as the hockey club and open skating for all our residents. So it's a win-win for everybody. And that's all I have to say, Mr. Southwick, on that.
Of course. I'm in no way mechanically inclined, in case it wasn't obvious, but I can recognize how important it is that our ice be tip-top. It's pretty important to our village. Still in the Civic Center, we do have to do some cleanup in the locker rooms, and to that end, we'll be putting in the form of a motion that we award a contract in the amount of $8,068 and 8068 and 44 cents to First Choice Restoration to carry out that cleanup.
And if there's no discussion on that, then I'll make a motion that we pay the cleanup and the
Second.
alterations in the locker rooms as necessary, and we pay this bill for.
I made a motion, we need a second.
Oh, you didn't make a motion?
I
Okay,
did.
I'll second that motion for Mr. Southwick then.
Be sure to enunciate in future.
Take a roll call vote, Mr. Lattimore?
Trustee Pelkey,
Aye.
trustee Arnold,
Aye.
trustee Southwick,
Aye.
trustee Arnold,
Aye.
Mayor LaBounty.
Aye, the ayes have it, it's approved for the cleanup in the locker rooms as necessary for that amount of money. Anything else, trustee Southwick?
That's all I have.
Okay, nobody else has anything to bring up? Then I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that. All those in favor of adjourning this meeting, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say no. The ayes have it. Thank you, everybody.